Hi, this is Andrew for Geek News Central, and on the desk this afternoon we have the EarFun Go, a portable Bluetooth speaker which is perfect for taking into the great outdoors. It has a battery life of up to 24 hours, and more importantly it has an IPX7 water resistance rating. What does that mean? Well, the EarFun Go can be dropped into up to a metre of water, or 3 feet for our American cousins, and whilst you won't be able to hear your music a metre down, once you've fished it out and dried it off, it'll have suffered no ill effects. So that's great for being outdoors, and let's just take a look and see what's in the box. Now, in addition to it being waterproof, it also supports Bluetooth 5, which is good for some of the newer phones, and it also comes with USB-C connectivity for charging, which is great. It means you don't have to keep having adapters for all the different phones and things you've got, and as a lot of phones are moving to USB-C, it's all the handier. So there's a bit of blurb, some instructions. I'm sure this won't be terribly hard to understand. One of the other features I just saw the picture is the EarFun Go can actually, if you buy 2 of them, you can actually get both of them to work as stereo speakers. Oh, nearly put that to one side. They've actually hidden the charging cable in some of the packaging, which is nice. Now, for the purpose of clarity, I've provided the EarFun Go free of charge by EarFun. If you're interested in buying it, it's currently on Amazon. In the UK, it's $35.99, and in the US, I think it is $39.99. Let's just check. Yes, $39.99. Currently, there are some special offers on, so you can tick a little box and get some additional discount. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see some of this just because it's black, but we've got kind of one of those pill-shaped speakers. You can kind of see the EarFun logo on the front. You can just about see some of the drivers behind it, and I guess just for the purposes of measuring, yes, you can see the rule. It's about 15 centimetres or so, if I measure it up. It's probably closer to 16 centimetres across, but you get the idea of how big it is. Hopefully you can just see some of you've got a power button here. You've got presumably something to do with Bluetooth. Not quite too sure what that kind of triangle is. And you've got minus and plus. Little cord hanger here. And then on the back here, you can just about see it again. You've got an aux, which will be a 3.5mm jack, I would imagine, and a DC 5 volts in, which will be the USB-C. So yeah, so you can kind of see there's the, can you just see? Yeah, there you go. So you can see there's the jack in for if you've got something that doesn't have Bluetooth, and then you've got the USB-C charging port there. And I'm sure this cable, yep, it's USB-C to standard USB, plug in nicely there. There we go. Okay. So, and you can kind of see, can you kind of see here as well, you've got this kind of ridged version for the door, so that's what's going to keep it waterproof when you, or keep the water out when you drop it into a metre of water. All right, well, so I should also say there's a bit of weight to it. You could certainly throw this at somebody and do some damage, but let's not do that. But let's try turning it on and see if we can get this set up. Oh, there's a little blue light there. Oh, there you go. So, okay, so I'm going to assume that it's looking for something to connect to. I shall get my phone out, and I'm sure it'll just be the usual. So just move this back a bit so we can see it. Pair a new device. Yep, EarFun Go, there it is. Let's connect that. Yep. Okay, so that's important. So we've got 70% battery life. And let's have I paired this up from, let's see what some quick bit of music. This is from the Free Music Archive. It's Running Waters by Jason Shaw. So let's see how that sounds. First impressions are good. Hopefully, I don't know if you can hear us over the microphone, but I like that. hopefully you heard some of that. That's, from me, that's pretty pleasing actually. I like that. You'd certainly be able to, yes, I'm in a quiet room at the moment. I think you'd be able to hear that quite well outside. So I've had a read through some of the instructions, and I understand a little bit better about some of these buttons on the top here, which you can get if I just hold it about right. As you might suspect, the minus and the plus are simply volume up and volume down. So if we get running waters going again, volume down, volume up. Now, in addition to just being a plain speaker, the EarFun Go can also act as, if you like, a speakerphone or a Bluetooth headset, and that you can actually make and receive calls, and you kind of use this button here when a call's coming in. You can use the button to accept it. But it has a little bit of a party trick in that if you hold the button down for a slightly extended period of time, it'll link through to either Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa, whichever one you want set up as to be your primary digital assistant or voice assistant. So I'm just going to hold the button down now for a little second and we'll see what happens. What time is it?
The time is 5:55 p.m.
So there you go. So that was Amazon Alexa responding to a fairly straightforward query. So works fine, and it might be useful if you're kind of perhaps in the pool and you don't want to get up to look at your phone. You obviously can be able to use it for any other Amazon Alexa inquiries, whether it's to play your next podcast or to change the music you're playing. The Bluetooth button, you simply just press that one if you want to repair the device or transfer it to somebody else's phone, that kind of stuff. And obviously you've got the on-off button here. So that pretty much wraps it up for now for the EarFun Go. As I said, it's available on both Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk. And my next thing is to go and drop it in a bucket of water. Back soon. Hi, this is Andrew, and we're back with the EarFun Go. If you remember, the EarFun Go is a portable Bluetooth speaker, and one of its little selling points is that it has IPX7 water resistance. That means we can drop this in up to about 1 meter or 3 feet of water, and it'll be just fine. So let's give that a go. Okay, now we're not going to have 3 feet of water, but we are going to have a bowl of water. Let me just get one that I prepared earlier. Hopefully this isn't, whoops. Okay, and then let's just play this. Now what we're just going to check is that this really is the seal on the back behind here. There's the USB-C input and an auxiliary jack, so we want to make sure that's closed. But let's get this playing and let's see what happens when we drop it in. Now this is Running Waters by Jason Shaw, if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah, there we go. So let's plop it in and see what happens. I should have put a little bit more, probably should have put a little bit more water in the basin. It's always hard, but you can. It is actually still playing. It's making the table vibrate. And obviously, if you had I suspect if you had 1 meter of water, the Bluetooth signal would be interrupted. I'll have to try that sometime. Okay, well I think that's you can probably hear it still playing. Next time I will get this is the first time I've done that, so I wouldn't know how much water to put in the bowl. But as you can see, it's still playing away. No significant harm seems to have been done. And I can go and dry that out. You can hopefully still hear it playing. Okay, well, let me just stop that. Okay, well that was our little dunk test. As I say, I could have done better with a slightly bigger bucket of water, but I think it gets the point that this genuinely is water resistance. Look, we're back again for another water test. I kind of felt that viewers were a bit shortchanged with the EarFun Go in the bowl of water. Here we've got a proper bucket, which is certainly a lot deeper than the little bowl. So let's just get the music playing and drop this in. Okay. Oh, flipping heck. It's making the whole table shake. Don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, so if it hits the bottom, it makes the table shake. Sorry. Wasn't expecting that. I'm really surprised at that. I wasn't expecting the whole... the bass on the music is so powerful. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's making the whole table shake through the water, through the bucket, through the table. And I must have something on the desk that rattles. But I think that's a pretty impressive demonstration, not only of the bass power, but also of the fact that it keeps working underwater. Okay, I'm just going to bring it out. Yeah, so it's still playing away. It's obviously some distortion caused by the water, but it is working. I'm just going to pause that now. Okay, so hopefully that was a better test than the bowl we had earlier. Let me just get that, move that out of the way, and get the bucket out of the way before I spill it all over my computer. Okay, well, I think that was a better test of the EarFun Go. Shows you that it will actually float a little bit as well, so if you do drop it, it's not immediately going to sink to the bottom of the pond. And the music kept playing, and the music will still play. So, a successful water test, second time round. Right, I'll be back for final notes. Thanks. Hi, this is Andrew for Geek News Central, and we're back with the EarFun Go, a portable Bluetooth speaker with IPX7 water resistance and extended battery life. I've been using it for about a week to 10 days now, so let's take it through those, if you like, those features and see how it got on. So in terms of being portable, yes, it is portable. It's about 16 centimeters long. There's a bit of weight to it, and but there's nothing there to stop you taking this out and about, to the garden, to the beach, wherever you want to go. It is a Bluetooth speaker, and it worked perfectly with a range of smartphones and tablets. Everything that I tried it out with worked without problems. And the little Bluetooth button on the top here is great for if you're currently, say, paired to one of your phones, but you want to transfer it over the tablet. It's pretty much a case of just playing that and then reconnecting to an existing device from the other tablet or smartphone. As a speaker, I listen to some music via Spotify, some podcasts via Pocket Cast, and it handles all of those quite well. It does distort at high volumes. You can, on my phone, which is a OnePlus 6T, you only have to get about halfway up before you start to get some distortion. But by that point, it's already pretty loud. In terms of volume, this isn't going to be, you're not going to be running a beach party off this. It's perfect for a group of friends around a table, on a towel, in your bathroom, in the shower, those kinds of scenarios, and the volume is plenty for those. As I say, the sound quality, there's good bass, good definition, and if you have a second one, you can have much better stereo separation. I did just have the one, so can't really comment on that. But it's not going to trouble a NAD amp with tannoy speakers, but this costs a tenth of the price. So be realistic as to what you're expecting from the sound quality and its expected use. In terms of battery life, I charged this up when I got it, haven't had to charge it since. So whilst I can't claim to have tested the full 24 hours that I think it claims, it's certainly got hours and hours and hours of work out of me, and I think it still only has, I think it's 27% if I look at the connection. So still hours to go. So from that point of view, it's great. And in terms of the IPX7 water resistance, we did the water test initially with the bowl, and then subsequently with the bucket of water, and came through with flying colours. Still plays beautifully. If I have one complaint, and that's it, only comes in black. For a fun device like this, it would have been really great to see this in some other colours, red, blue, yellow, white even. So if I'm getting to that level of complaint, you can understand that there's really not much wrong with this. In terms of price, you can get this from Amazon.com for a penny under $40, £39.99, and in the UK it's £35.99. There are some offers in terms of I think at the moment there's a 10% voucher, and there's also, I think if you buy 2, there's a promotion there as well. So check those out. Those will probably vary depending on what area you're in. If you're wanting more information on it, EarFun have a website called, it's myearfun.com. So my as in MY, and then obviously EarFun as written here. So myearfun.com, where you can learn more information about not just the EarFun Go, but many of their other products. So in summary, it does what it says on the tin. It's a portable Bluetooth speaker with IPX7 water resistance and extended battery life. There's not much more to add. So I shall wrap it up here. This is Andrew for Geek News Central and the EarFun Go. Thanks very much.